NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing on Fox is sponsored by the auto parts experts at AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. By DirecTV. NASCAR Hot Pass only on DirecTV. Puts you behind the wheel. By Chevy. The most wins in NASCAR history. That's an American revolution. And by Sprint. Welcome to the 2008 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Speed is beautiful.
We've just waved the green flag for the restart. Kevin Harvick is on it, so is Kurt Busch. They each pick up a spot or two as they head for turn one.
Boy, Harv hit that just right. I mean, he nailed it. He's gotten a couple of cars here on that restart.
He's got that thing wound up off turn two. Now the top 18 cars out there right now elected to stay out. We have a lot of cars like Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, fuel only on that pit stop.
Further review of the Jamie McMurray incident showed that Clint Boyer's car got sideways loose. That stacked up the field, and as you'll see in the lower right from Casey Kane, watch the black car Boyer up ahead. There he goes. That backed everybody up.
Well, that kind of backs up what Jamie said on his radio. He said, you know what happened, and the spotter said everybody stopped.
Right.
Tell you what, Carl Edwards in that 99, now that they regrouped here after that caution, he is working the rear bumper of this 18 Kyle Busch over. Back to Clint Boyer in the 07. Remember, that's a backup car. This is the first laps he's made in that race car.
7th place, Scott Riggs in the 66, who had a very strong qualifying run, started and is running in 7th. Kevin Harvick tracking him.
Boy, Jimmy Johnson just went way up the hill down. That turn one is giving everybody a fit. Not off at two, but hitting those bumps in turn one, it really shoots you up the hill.
It's like it's so line sensitive.
Yeah.
Getting in there. Of course, you're traveling over 190 miles per hour to go.
Yeah, look how fast we're going here, Larry. Here's Jimmy Johnson, and he kind of got woed up a tad. So watch at the speed down this front straightaway.
We'll look at it right here. 197.
97.
Little bit of brake. Play with the throttle a little bit. The car takes a good set, then 100%.
What's uncharacteristic about Johnson is right now he's the last of the 4 Hendrick cars in this race. Battle for the lead. Carl Edwards wants it from Kyle Busch.
You think winning last week has anything to do with the way that 99 car's running today?
I think it has a whole lot to do with it.
I'd say that's a lot of confidence, guys.
Now Kyle Busch moved upstairs in 1 and 2, and he gets a good runoff too. It's like right now the second groove seems to be the way to go at both ends of the racetrack.
It's so dirty up very high, but there is a nice line right there where the 18 is right now, and see how that really helps him get off the corner. Gets a nice run off the corner, a little bit straighter. You don't pinch it down so much.
Kyle Busch started from pole in a Toyota, and you see they've now led more laps in the first 2.5 races of this year than they led in all of their debut season. 2nd place, Carl Edwards chasing Kyle Busch in the backstretch. Here's Dick Berggren.
Carl Edwards' pre-race strategy was to take it a bit easy on the start of the event, because yesterday in the nationwide race here there were multiple crashes, one of which involved him and took Carl Edwards out of the race while he had a chance to win it. But you know what happens. A race car driver puts a helmet on, and that take it easy stuff forgets.
It's all in the helmet. I'm telling you, these are all normal men out here. They're nice guys all through the week. Sunday they put that helmet on. Look out. Turn into warriors.
As we watch the battle for the lead, Juan Pablo Montoya bounced off the wall in turn 2. He has had trouble at that end of the speedway this weekend in practice. And here comes Edwards on the bottom, fishing for the lead. Close. Close. Not that time.
I think he might have him going down into 1.
He should win this battle. But Kyle Busch, he will fight back on the high side. But Carl Edwards right now is just so good getting down to the middle of the corner. But there comes Busch back on the high side.
And you see, that's what makes this kid so exciting. You know, oh, it's early in the race, let him go.
Wild thing.
That's it.
If he can lead every lap of this race, he will.
But while they are doing this side by side, Chris DeVoe talked to him in the pre-race. Here comes Big Daddy, Jeff Gordon in that 24 car. Jeff Gordon is bailing that thing off into turn 1. The tires are smoking on it right now.
But here comes Busch right back for the lead.
He's lurking back there. He likes this little show he's watching. I don't really like all this side-by-side racing this early. A little dangerous. Looks dangerous to me.
We're riding with Jeff Gordon, and now right on his rear bumper is Greg Biffle, and that 16 car had a great run yesterday in the Nationwide Series race.
Got to believe laps around any racetrack is helpful. I don't care if you're in a truck, a Nationwide car, or a Cup car.
And Gordon just climbed the hill in one, and you saw Greg Biffle sail on past with 3rd place.
I believe Biffle's got a good car right now.
And I believe Jeff Gordon is that kind of guy that would say, okay, it's early, you go ahead.
Yes.
Unlike that kid in the 18 car.
That's just
right.
a little difference in strategy.
Different agendas, yeah.
Saw the 42 climb the hill down there in turn 1 also, Mike. I don't know if he made any contact or not, but
oh yeah,
he got up the hill pretty good. He has had that corner. I bet he wishes that he didn't have to see that corner again for a while, because he has had more trouble there. Wrecked twice. See the car kind of wobble as it went down into turn 1.
Dick Berggren with more.
Well, the surprise with Juan Pablo Montoya, Mike, is that everybody expected that he was going to be very, very fast here at Las Vegas, because in pre-race testing, he came down here, ran a lap of 186 miles an hour, faster than anybody, faster than the track record. But things just have not gone well for him. Crashed in practice. This is a backup car, not the car that they were so fast with in testing, and he is having a handful just trying to keep that thing off the wall today.
About to surrender 29th to David Reagan. Now battles Reagan back on the outside to take it back.
I've been watching this little battle here. Matt Kenseth in the 17 car. That was one of the cars that elected to come to pit road, get a little bit of service, some fresh tires, some fuel a while ago. He's been battling Sam Hornish in the 77 car. Right now that's a battle for 13th, and then right behind them is Brian Vickers, who started 43rd, but now he's starting to lose ground to cars like Tony Stewart as well, because Stewart was another car that changed right side tires under that last caution. This is where you'll start paying the price for the older tires, especially if your car's not right.
The flu has hit NASCAR hard these last 3 weeks throughout the garage area and even our television compound and reporters. Casey Kane has the flu, but he has a veteran standing by in case relief is needed. Matt?
Mike, if you need to go to the bullpen, you couldn't go to a more solid performer than Jason Keller. That's exactly what Gillette Evernham has done. He's been standing by all weekend. In fact, he's been on the team radio. That way he can keep up with the trends as far as what Casey is saying about the race car throughout each run. One good news, if they should happen to have to go ahead and make the driver swap, it'll be very minimal as far as the time, because Jason's seat is the same exact LaJoie seat that Casey uses. All they have to do is pull out his insert. But Casey says, health-wise, at least at this juncture, he's okay.
And Darrell, you know the deal. If they can get that car driving good, he'll start feeling a lot better.
Yeah, and just remember, if he gets out of the car, he still gets the points.
Yes.
Right.
He took the green flag, and once you take the green flag, you get the points.
Looks like Kyle Busch is about to be biffed here in Las Vegas. Greg Biffle wants the lead.